Are you tired of all those make money online videos that promise you the world, only to show you that you make like 5 cents an hour? Yeah, I was too. I remember scrolling through endless videos, feeling like I was drowning in digital pennies. I started my own online business from scratch as a complete beginner, working just a couple hours a day alongside my full-time teaching job. And in just a couple months, I was able to build a consistent passive income stream. How? By completely avoiding those worthless gigs and building a real sustainable business. In this video, I'm pulling back the curtain and showing you the exact step-by-step blueprint I used to build a passive income business that makes a consistent $100 a day, and how you can do it too. All right, the very first thing that had to click for me was there's a massive difference between a gig and an online business. A gig is just trading your time for a tiny amount of cash. Think about those online surveys and other micro tasks. You can work for like 10 hours and you still only make a little bit of money, but your income is permanently attached to the hours you work. You cannot scale that. A business, on the other hand, is about building a system that generates income over time. That was my big aha. My big aha moment is when I realized I had to stop chasing those gigs and start building a business with digital products. The business model is simple. You build it once and you can sell it forever. Once I create a digital product, the work is done. I don't have to ship it, and I don't need to do any maintenance on it. It's a system that can make money while I sleep, while I'm teaching, or even while I'm spending time with my family. This is what gives you true financial flexibility outside of my 9 to 5. The first step is the most important. The goal isn't to find a true passion. The goal is to pick a profitable niche with a true demand. Meaning, you need to create and sell digital products that people are really looking for. Instead of selling products, think of it as selling tools for people to use to solve their problems. So what kind of digital product can you sell? The possibilities are endless. Think about products for teachers like lesson plans, worksheets, classroom newsletters, IEP templates. You can go on and on. Teachers are always looking for resources to save them time. Or think about event planning. People are always looking for invitation templates, weddings, baby showers, or even birthday parties. Other ideas include digital planners for busy moms, or even templates for real estate agents. I personally chose to start with the educational niche because as a teacher, I have experience understanding what is exactly needed out there. Here's your actionable step. Think of some problems in your own life or in a job that you have or had, and brainstorm some digital products that would help to solve that problem. Something that would make your life easier in that position. Now, before we go any further, I need to warn you about a massive trap. I see many beginners fall into this every single time. You have maybe seen the promise on social media that digital marketing changed my life, showing huge, often fabricated income screenshots. They say that you can make thousands a month if you just were to buy their course, which honestly just usually teaches you to sell that exact same course to people. Let's be clear, that is not digital marketing. That is a pyramid scheme. Real digital marketing is a strategy to help customers find products. It's not about constantly posting to Facebook groups or DMing. If your strategy requires you to do that, you don't have a passive income stream coming in. That means you're an online door-to-door businessman. A good digital product business shouldn't require you to convince customers. The products should have a natural demand because they solve a real problem. Okay, once you've picked your niche, I want you to forget about building a fancy website. That is just procrastination. The strategy here is simple. Go where the clients already are. Don't try to let them come to you. You're going to set up shop in like a marketplace like Etsy. Etsy is one of the single most fastest ways to get in front of people who are ready to spend the money in their wallet. But creating your product listing is absolutely crucial. Your listing is not just a description. It has to be 100% focused on the client's problems. And not only that, how your product is going to help solve that problem. I will never forget my first sale. It wasn't a huge amount of money, but it was proof. It was a real customer paying me money on something that I created. The first sale was the most important money that I can make because it proved that the system worked. The first sale is the hardest, but once you have that first sale, everything changes. The journey to $100 a day is all about building momentum from that first sale. Here's the simple strategy to scale this thing. First, over-deliver your product. Your main goal isn't just to get paid. It's to get a glowing 5-star review. Do an incredible job and create a high-quality product. That social proof is more valuable than any marketing that you could do. Second, expand your product line. As you get a few more positive reviews, you are no longer considered a beginner. You have a proven track record. The effort that I put in at the beginning of my shop continued to compound. As I added new templates, those new templates added more revenue on top of the revenue that was already coming in from my first product. Third, systemize your work. As you create more products, you'll notice you're doing the same tasks over and over again. Create checklists and templates for your creation process. This will help you work faster and more efficiently. Now, let's do the math to $100 a day. It sounds like it's a huge number, but it's not about one client paying you $100. It could be selling 4 digital items for $25 a piece, or maybe selling a bundle for $50. Maybe you sell 2 of them. For me, my first few sales turned into 5-star reviews. I use that momentum to add more products to my shop. Within a few months, I was consistently clearing the $100 a day. Look, hitting $100 is an incredible milestone, but the real magic happens when you use that success as a launch pad for something bigger. This is how you start building true long-term wealth online. Once you have a steady stream of income coming in and you've really mastered your niche, you have 2 amazing paths that you could follow. First, you can build your brand or a small agency. You're already an expert at creating your product. Now you can start hiring designers to help create more products for you so that you can focus on the business aspect of things and begin to explore other niches. Second, this is one of my personal favorites. You can start creating content. Start a YouTube channel, a blog, or a podcast where you can teach others how to do exactly the skill that you now mastered. You can monetize this through content, through coaching, and other online courses you could sell. This is the ultimate scalable business because you create something once and it can reach and earn from thousands of people all over the world, even while you're asleep. So let's bring this all home. If you're feeling stuck and feeling like you're chasing those pennies, I need you to know that there is a much better way. You don't need no fancy degree or a pile of cash. You just need to make the mental shift from gig worker to being a passive income business owner. The steps are simple. 1, pick a profitable digital product niche that has a natural demand. Go where the customers already are, like Etsy. Build products that sell a solution. 3, land that first sale, get a great review, and then scale by creating more high-quality products until you hit that $100 a day goal. The only thing separating you from where you are today and to that goal is your decision to start. I know it's scary, but the person that you could be a few months from now would be absolutely amazed at what you accomplished, all because you decided to start today. If you want more honest, no fluff guides to building a real online income, make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on those notifications. I'm sharing everything I've learned on my journey, and I don't want you to miss what's coming next. And don't forget, down below is my free blueprint you can grab to get yourself started.